Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to start with the third chapter. Okay, in the last class, we have completed the second chapter, that is development banking in India. Today, we are going to see the important selective concepts of banking. Okay, that you should know when you are a banking student. जो भी बैंकिंग स्टूडेंट है ये कॉन्सेप्ट्स बहुत ज़रूरी है जो हर एक स्टूडेंट को जानना है. ओके, these are some of the new concepts that are new to the banking industry. Okay, so let's start. So in this chapter, this is the third chapter of a semester 4, that is selective important concepts of banking. In that you all are going to learn what is central banking, what is commercial banking, branch banking, unit banking, wholesale banking, retail banking, social banking, Islamic banking, merchant banking, and digital banking. So these are the concepts that you all are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, so let's start with the first concept, that is central banking. आप लोगों ने इतने टाइम तक क्या देखा था? सेंट्रल बैंक देखा था. ओके, हमारा सेंट्रल बैंक कौन सा है? रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू सी व्हाट इज सेंट्रल बैंकिंग. ओके, यहाँ पे बैंकिंग प्रोसेस कैसे चलता है, सेंट्रल बैंकिंग कैसे होता है, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न इन दिस चैप्टर. सो इन द मॉनेटरी सिस्टम ऑफ ऑल कंट्रीज, ओके, जहाँ पे भी पैसे का मामला आता है पूरे कंट्री में एक सेंट्रल बैंक रहता है जो पूरा बैंकिंग सिस्टम को कंट्रोल करता है. ओके, सो हियर इन द मॉनेटरी सिस्टम ऑफ ऑल कंट्रीज द सेंट्रल बैंक occupies an important place. Okay, the central bank is an apex institution on the monetary system which seeks to regulate the functioning of the commercial bank of the country. Okay, it is the supreme monetary and banking authority. The Central Bank of India is also called as Reserve Bank of India, okay, which was set up in 1935. The commercial bank keeps only a fraction of their deposit in cash and rest they lend to the traders and the investors. Okay, so what they do, commercial bank जो है they are under the control of Reserve Bank of India. Okay, और यहाँ पे क्या होता है, जो भी commercial banks रहते हैं they will keep some amount with the Reserve Bank in the form of cash deposit and rest they will lend it as a loan, okay, to the traders and the investors. So therefore the commercial banking often known as fractional reserve system. So in the view of the fact that the commercial banks keeps only a fraction of their deposit in cash, they will run into difficulties if at time there is a rush of depositors to withdraw their money. Okay, this indicates the need for the institutions which should come to the rescue of the commercial bank and provide them the money required to meet the excessive demand of the depositors. So central bank fulfills this need. However, in modern times, okay, जो modern times the central bank not only providing monetary aid to the commercial bank in the time of crisis, but also perform many other functions. The regulation of the growth of money supply special responsibilities of the central bank. Okay, at present central bank in most of the countries are entitled either completely nationalized or government owned 50% or more interest in the shares. Only a few countries like USA, the government did not have any interest on the ownership of the central bank. Okay, so central bank का क्या है, it is very important, it will control each and every commercial bank. Okay, so they have a ownership. There are some definitions, that is according to DCOG, a central bank is a bank which constitutes the apex of the monetary and banking sector. Okay, according to Shaw, they believe that the central bank is the bank which controls credit. Okay, according to Hawtrey, expresses the view that the central bank is a lender of the last resort. ये हम लोगों ने बहुत बार सुना है, lenders of the last resort. According to R.P. Kent, okay, central bank is an institution, charged with the responsibility of managing an expansion and contradiction of volume of money in the interest of general public welfare. Okay, according to D.C. Rowan, central bank is an institution often but not always owned by the state, which has a overriding duty of conducting the monetary policy of the government. Okay, so these are some of the definitions. Next, we are going to see the principles of central banking. Now, the principles of which a central bank is run are quite different from the ordinary banking principle. So, these principles are as follows. Central bank जो है is a primarily meant to promote the financial and economic stability of the country. Okay. The guiding principle of central bank says, DCOG, it is that it should act only in the public interest, okay, and for welfare of the country. Without regards to profit as primary consideration, earning a profit for a central bank is thus a secondary consideration. It is second point is what? Second principle is what? It is a primarily concerned with the maintenance of the solvency of the entire banking. जहाँ पे भी maintaining मतलब it should have a proper economy, that there is economy में क्या है? There is a solvency should be there in the economy. So maintaining solvency is a primary concern of the Reserve Bank of India, that is central banking, and it should control solvency in the entire banking system of the country. Next is the central bank is the main source of credit and lender of last resort. Okay, all other banks and financial institutions can look to it for the accommodation of the central bank. Okay, so यहाँ पे जो central bank है जहाँ जो that will accommodate all the commercial bank because it is a lender last resort. Okay, central bank cannot rely on other institution to come to its aid. Okay, it should be very independent institution. Next is central bank जो है, okay, just a minute. Central bank must follow an active policy. Okay, if anything going wrong in the credit machinery of the economy, central bank जो है must act proactively, not be merely an idle spectator. It must take active step to remedy the institution. They can use qualitative and quantitative policy measures like open market operations. For the efficient discharge of its functions, the central bank is provided with special equipment. Okay, it is given the monopoly of these note issues. It is made a banker to the government. It is a banker's bank with the position so acquired. It effectively controls currency and credit. नेक्स्ट इज सेंट्रल बैंक जो है शुड नॉट सुपरवेंटली टू द पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज. इट मस्ट बी डिपेंडेंट ऑफ ऑल पॉलिटिकल इन्फ्लुएंस सो दैट इट कैन एक्ट freely without fear or favor in the best interest of the nation as a whole. Okay, as we all know the functions, that is act as a note issuing agency. Central bank जो है it has the only right, it is having the monopoly of issuing notes, okay, or paper currencies to the public. So therefore central bank जो है of the country exercises control over the supply of the currency in the country. Okay, in India, with the exception of 1 rupee note issued by the Ministry of Finance of the Government of India, the entire note issue जो है it is under the control of Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so ये जो है they can convert gold or other precious metal. Okay, they can convertible. This is called proportional reserve system. Okay, so they can be converted. So before 1956 India में कैसा था, there was a proportional reserve system for issuing currency or notes. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या होता था, they have to keep 40% of the total issued notes in the form of gold or foreign exchange securities, so that there is a stability in the economy. Since 1956, this system has been given up and instead minimum reserve has been adopted, according to which reserve bank जो है they have to keep minimum amount of the reserve in terms of gold or foreign exchange security. Okay, so what will happen, this will creditability of the currency of the country will not depend upon whether it is convertible into gold or silver. Second is, acts as a banker to the state. Okay, all the balances of the government जो है they are kept under the central bank. Okay, they are kept under the control of central bank. Central bank यहाँ पे पूरा ध्यान रखता है. So on the balances the central bank pays no interest. Okay, central bank receives and makes all payments on behalf of the government. Further, central bank has to manage the public debt and also arrange the issue of new loans on behalf of the government. Okay, central bank जो है also provides short term loans to the government. Thus, central banks perform a number of services to the government. In fact, the central bank is a fiscal agent of the government and advises government in matters relating to currency exchange as a finance. Okay. So broadly speaking, central bank acts as a banker's bank in three capacities. Okay, as we all know, third function is what? It is a banker's bank. Okay, so as the custodian of the cash reserve of the commercial bank, as the lender of last resort, as the bank of central clearance, settlement and transfer. Okay, all other banks in the country are found by the law to keep a fixed proportion of their central deposit as reserve with the central bank. Okay, this reserves helps the central bank to control the issues of the credit by the commercial bank. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या होता है, they will keep a control on the commercial bank. So clearing function जो है will also performed by the central bank for the banks. Okay, since banks keeps cash reserve with the central bank, settlement between them may be easily affected by means of debts credit in the books of central bank. Okay, if clearing go heavily against some bank, its cash reserve with the central bank will fall below the prescribed limit and therefore the bank concerned will have to make up the deficiency. Next is, it controls credit. Okay, the chief objective of central bank is to what? Is to maintain economic stability. Price instability, both inflation and deflation can be harmful. If there is price instability, and it will affect the economy also. So the main reason is to what? To functions of the prices as well as overall economic activity is the changes in the aggregate demand, especially the investment of the demand. Okay, so that is very important. Economy को stable रखने के लिए price stability is also important. So it is the responsibility of the central bank of the country to guide the money market. Okay, money market जो है इसको guide करने के लिए it is very important. So to overcome inflation, it has to restrict the supply of credit to prevent or to get rid of depression. Okay, the central bank is the monetary authority of the country and monetary policy of the country. Okay, so these are some of the what you call point that are activities or actions that are taken by the bank to control credit. Next is to act as a lender of last resort. Okay, central bank क्या करता है, it is acting as a lender of last resort because उसके बाद हम लोग किसी से मांग नहीं सकते if you want some loan. So commercial bank को अगर कुछ ज़रूरत पड़ी then they have to ask for a reserve bank only. So it is the duty of the central bank to meet a demand for cash by the bank at a time of emergency when there is a great rush of demand for the country or by the depositor. नेक्स्ट इज इट मैनेजेस एक्सचेंज रेट. एक्सचेंज रेट मैनेज करना इज अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट एंड दैट इज मैनेज वेरी नाइसली बाय द सेंट्रल बैंक. सो सेंट्रल बैंक इज टू मेंटेन द एक्सचेंज रेट ऑफ द नेशनल करेंसी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया हैज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ मेंटेनिंग एक्सचेंज value for rupees. Okay, under these circumstances it is a duty of the central bank to prevent undue depreciation and appreciation of the national currency. Next is to promote इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. हमारी कंट्री में इकोनॉमी डेवलपमेंट करने के लिए सेंट्रल बैंक एक इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल फंक्शन करता है. दैट इज डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज लाइक इंडिया इज टू प्रमोट इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. ओके, इट कैन हेल्प बोथ एग्रीकल्चरल एंड इंडस्ट्रियल डेवलपमेंट इन द कंट्री. सो सेंट्रल बैंक कैन प्रमोट एग्रीकल्चरल एंड इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ by providing finance or credit to the agriculture and industry. Okay, central bank क्या करता है? They upward monetary policies as to conducive to the economic growth. कैसे करता है? There are some methods of credit control. Okay, so these methods are what? Qualitative or quantitative, that is a general method, that is changing bank rate. Okay, they will change bank rate. Okay, to credit to control the credit. They will also perform open market operations. Okay, open market operations is here there is a sale and purchase of securities by the central बैंक. हमारा जो सेंट्रल बैंक क्या करेगा? दे विल सेल द सिक्योरिटीज और इधर दे विल परचेज द सिक्योरिटीज. दे आर नोन एज ओपन मार्केट ऑपरेशन. नेक्स्ट इज चेंजिंग कैश रिजर्व रेशियो. एज वी ऑल नो, हमारा जो बैंक है कमर्शियल बैंक, दे हैव टू कीप सम अमाउंट ऑफ कैश मनी विद देमसेल्फ एज अ रिजर्व अगेंस्ट द डिपॉजिट. ओके, सो दे विल चेंज द कैश रिजर्व रेशियो. देयर आर सम क्वालिटेटिव और सिलेक्टिव कंट्रोल मेथड्स ऑल्सो. क्वालिटेटिव कौन से हैं? So your qualitative methods are what? The credit controls are meant to regulate the flow of credit for a particular or specific purposes. Okay, so changes in the minimum margin for lending by banks against the stock of specific goods kept or against other types of securities. The fixation of maximum limit or ceiling on advances to the individual borrowers against stock of particular sensitive commodities. The fixation of minimum discriminatory rates of interest inchargeable on the credit for a particular purpose. Prohibition of the discounting of bill of exchange involving sale of sensitive commodities. Okay, so these are the selective methods that are taken by the central bank. So in this class we have seen what is central bank. In that we have seen meaning, definitions, principles, functions. Functions are what? It acts as a note issuing agency. It acts as a banker to the state. It acts as a banker's bank. It controls credit. It acts as a lenders of last resort. It manages exchange rate. It promotes economic development. Then we have seen methods of credit control. कौन से है? Quantitative or general methods, that is changing the bank rate, open market operation, changing the cash reserve. Qualitative or selective control methods are what? There are some qualitative and selective methods to control the credit. In the next class we are going to see what is commercial bank. Okay, commercial bank देखेंगे हम लोग क्या है.